Late night host Jimmy Kimmel taking a cheap shot at First Lady Melania Trump.
Be clever and curious, just like a cat. Ask lots of questions about this and that.
About this and that. Kimmel, you realize what this means? You could be First Lady of the United States.
And now an online petition with 150,000 signatures is slamming Kimmel for his comments, calling for a boycott of his show. Here now to weigh in is radio talk show host Gina Loudon. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.
Pleasure to be with you, especially for this. I love defending her because this is really disgusting to me, Heather.
So why do you think it's so disgusting? So now we're making fun of immigrants?
Yeah, we're making fun of well-educated immigrants. She speaks 5 languages. Let's not forget that. She is a loving mother. By all testimony, everyone who knows her says that she's a very loving mother. Here she is on Easter reading a book to the children, and Jimmy Kimmel finds that fodder for his lame show to grab ratings. I think it's despicable, and I think it's really funny that, you know, they are constantly, the other side is constantly going after everyone, like you, like me, like half of the hosts on Fox or half of the commentators, and going after our livelihoods. That's what they do. So I find this petition of about 150,000 people saying, you know what, if those are the rules you want to play by, both sides can play that game. I find it a little bit amusing, if I'm honest.
Yeah, and we should mention he's last in the ratings right now, by the way. He did offer this apology. Here's what he said. He said, I will give my words more thought and recognize my role in inciting their hatefulness. Mrs. Trump almost certainly has enough to worry about without being used as a prop to increase TV ratings. So what do you think about his apology?
His apology is backhanded and very small, and it sounds precisely like the words of somebody who knows they are losing yet again. He's lost this argument. He got in a big Twitter war over the weekend with Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity clearly won when Sean Hannity reminded him of some pretty disgusting things that he's done with women, also that he dressed in blackface before. I mean, and for him to call anyone else a racist or misogynist or anything is despicable. But now, for him to attack this immigrant who is our beautiful First Lady of the United States, when they all talk about coming together and tolerance and all these things, I find it the biggest hypocrisy ever, and I'm glad that conservatives are finally fighting back and standing up for our first family who has endured so much just to support their family member who is our president.
And speaking of hypocritical, I was reading that the president of ABC, who has backed Jimmy Kimmel and actually supported him and his show, and also him hosting the Oscars or Emmys, whichever it is that he does, they said that after the success of Roseanne, that they were going to make this effort to reach out to middle America, but this does the exact opposite.
This does, and other things do too, Heather. We know about the, I think it's called The Last Man Standing. Yeah. They canceled that because Tim Allen is a conservative. The backlash just against Roseanne, we'll see how long this lasts despite its success. I would love to see tolerance that they talk about on their shows ever, but we don't ever see that, Heather, and I believe that's why they're in last place. When one network finally does figure out that they can speak to middle America and really connect with the heartland, I think that they will have something, but until then they'll keep losing.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see Sean Hannity's response tonight. All right, Dr. Loudon, yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you.